convert this equation into center radius form, state the coordinates of the center of the circle and its radius. In order to complete the square, the coefficient of x squared and the coefficient of y squared must be 1. So we're going to divide both sides by 2. We get x squared plus y squared plus 3x, 6 divided by 2, minus 4y plus 12 over 2, which is 6, and 0 over 2 is 0. Now we're going to group the terms in x squared plus 3x, leave space to complete the square. The terms in y are going to be grouped and leave space to complete the square, and move 6 to the other side, negative 6. The missing piece is 3 over 2 squared, 3 over 2 squared, which is 9/4. The missing piece for the second binomial, negative 4 over 2 squared, so it's negative 2 squared, which is 4. Let's make the first bubble for the first perfect square, second bubble for the second perfect square. 9/4, and 4 minus 6 is negative 2. 9/4 minus 2. The first bubble, the perfect square, is x plus 3 over 2. X plus 3 over 2 squared. Second bubble is y minus 2 squared. And 2 over 1 will be 8/4. So 9/4 minus 8/4 will be 1/4. Okay. So an equation of the circle is x plus 3 over 2 squared plus y minus 2 squared is equal to 1/4. The center is negative 3 over 2. We change the sign. Positive 2. And the radius is square root of 1/4, which is 1/2. 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4. To find the center and the radius of this equation, we're going to group the terms in x first. X squared minus 6x plus, leave space to complete the square. Let's group the terms in y. Y squared plus 2y plus space to complete the square. 2 spaces, and then 26. 26 is already in position. The missing piece is negative 6 over 2 squared, which is negative 3 squared. The missing piece for the second binomial, 2 over 2 squared, which is 1 squared. And 1 squared is 1. So we make the first bubble for the first perfect square, second bubble for the second perfect square. And 9 plus 1, 10, plus 26, 36. The center, we have to change the sign. Minus negative 3, positive 3, minus 1. The radius is the square root of 36, which is 6. Grouping the terms in x, we'll have x squared minus 18x plus the missing piece to complete the square, plus y squared, which is already a square, is equal to the missing piece, and then we transpose 3 minus 3. The missing piece is negative 18 over 2 squared, negative 9 squared, which is positive 81. And we're gonna create the bubbles for the perfect squares. And 81 minus 378. The first bubble, the binomial is x minus 9. The second bubble is y minus 0. So if we choose to write it, x minus 9 squared plus y squared is equal to 78. The center is going to be minus negative 9, which is positive 9. And then minus 0 will be 0. So it's 9, 0. And the radius is the square root of 78. X squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 12y minus 48 is equal to 0. Let's group the terms in x squared minus 8x plus missing piece to complete the square plus y squared plus 12y plus missing piece to complete the square. First missing piece, second missing piece, and we transpose negative 48, it becomes positive 48. Now, the missing piece is always b over 2 squared, so it's going to be negative 8 over 2 squared, which is negative 4 squared. Negative 4 squared is positive 16. The missing piece for the second binomial, 12 over 2 squared, which is 6 squared. And 6 squared is 36. Now, first parenthesis for the first binomial, x minus 4 squared. Second parenthesis for the second binomial, y plus 6 squared. 16 plus 36, that's 52, plus 48, 100. So the center is minus negative 4, which is positive 4, minus 6, and the radius is square root of 100, which is 10.